If you're a teacher trying to transition out of education, but every job seems out of reach, you know what? You're not alone. You've rewritten your resume like 10 times. You've applied to jobs you're more than qualified for, and yet silence. Here's the truth: you're not stuck. You're just misbranded. And today, I'm going to show you how exactly you can fix it. Let's get real. Most teachers don't struggle to leave the classroom because they're unqualified. They struggle because they've spent years in a system that undervalues their skills. And now they can't even see their own value. You've been told your worth is tied to how many lesson plans you can write, how well you can manage student behavior, or how many test scores go up. But the outside world doesn't speak in education language. It speaks in terms of outcomes, leadership, systems, results. And here's the kicker: you have all of that already. But your resume, your confidence, and your language hasn't caught up yet. You're not just tired, you're misaligned. And until you frame how you show up in the job market, you'll keep applying and hear nothing back. Every week, I hear from teachers crying in their cars during lunch breaks, feeling like failures because they haven't landed a new job. But it's not failure, it's a branding gap. And guess what? You can fix that. Most career advice out there, it wasn't built for teachers. It assumes you already know how to market yourself, how to translate your skills, and how to network in corporate spaces. But no one taught you that in undergrad, and your admin sure didn't teach you how to leave. So you're out here Googling generic resume templates, watching videos from people who've never worked in schools, and getting advice that sounds good but doesn't work. So you're told, tailor your resume, just use LinkedIn, just apply to jobs you're interested in. But when your entire professional identity is built around teaching, and teaching is the only thing your resume says, that advice falls flat. You don't need another hustle, you need a new strategy. Let's talk about what actually works. We're going to look at the three shifts that help teachers pivot into roles where they feel seen, they're paid well, and finally respected. All right, here are three practical steps that will help you start pivoting out of teaching the right way. These aren't fluffy tips. These are the same tips that I teach teachers and I took myself who successfully transitioned into corporate, nonprofit, ed tech, and government roles. So, for one, you want to rebrand your resume. Stop listing tasks. Start highlighting transferable skills. Teaching is full of marketable experience like project management, stakeholder communication, data analysis, and conflict resolution. But right now, your resume is likely a lesson plan with bullet points. You need to translate your teaching into language hiring managers actually understand. So instead of saying design and deliver fifth grade math curriculum, try saying this: led data driven instruction for 30 plus clients, improving performance metrics by 20%. See the difference? One sounds like a teacher, the other one sounds like a strategic professional. Step two, clarify your target role. A lot of teachers apply to everything and hope something sticks. But if you don't know the role you're aiming for, your resume and LinkedIn won't align, and recruiters won't see you as a match. So choose one to two career paths. Do the research, study the job descriptions, figure out what those jobs actually require, and then shape your story to fit it. Your resume isn't about your past, it's about proving you can do the job you want next. And third, leverage your voice. Your experience is valid, but in but it needs a new container. Start talking about your journey on LinkedIn. Share insights, challenges, even lessons that you've learned. Don't hide your teaching background, reframe it. You're not just a teacher, you're a strategist, you're a communicator, you're problem solving. And when you start using your voice online, recruiters notice and doors open. People reach out, and you don't have to wait for permission. You just need the right positioning. These three steps are just the beginning, but they'll shift everything if you actually implement them. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, that's normal. You're unlearning years of conditioning. But let me leave you with this. Listen, you're not behind, and you're definitely not broken. You've just never been taught how to pivot, and that ends today. You have the skills, you have the experience. Now it's time. Now it's about owning your story and learning how to tell it. If this video gave you clarity, do two things. For one, subscribe. I will be posting content often just like this to help you transition out the classroom with confidence. Also, check out my ebook, Reinvented. The link is in the description. It's an affordable guide packed with everything you need to get clarity to start you on your career pivot right away. And I love to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell me what kind of role you're pivoting into. I read those and I use them for future content. You're not stuck, you're just misbranded, and Reinvented can help you take your first real step forward. If you're serious about leaving the classroom, don't just stroll. Invest in yourself because that's the best investment that you can make. Reinvented could change everything.